Good evening and welcome back to the Fate of Drakkenheim. This is the Dungeon Dudes weekly Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition actual play campaign. My name is Monty Martin, running our game as Dungeon Master.
And I'm Kelly McLaughlin, playing Wilhelm von Kessel, the adult gold dragon, and we're joined today by our good friends.
Jill is playing Rudy Whitaker, the Shifter Eldritch Knight.
And Joe O'Gorman playing Wrath, the Aasimar Warlock.
Thanks for joining us once again. We are the Dungeon Dudes, and Kelly and I create new video content every Tuesday and Thursday on our YouTube channel, where we are about to be launching all of our new class guides for the 2024 rules update. So be sure to subscribe, check that out as those come up.
You can also join us on Tuesday evenings when we broadcast the campaign right here on YouTube. Check us out from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And you can also check us out as an audio-only podcast as well.
And of course, if you enjoy the show and want to bring Drakkenheim to your very own game table, you can check out our book, Dungeons of Drakkenheim, as well as Sebastian Crow's Guide to Drakkenheim, which are available at the Ghostfire Gaming Store through our publisher at Drakkenheim.com. You can also get Dungeons of Drakkenheim on D&D Beyond. Picking up a copy of one of our books is one of the best ways to support the show, so please consider bringing a little bit of Drakkenheim to your game table, because we got lots of cool stuff from new classes, spells, feats, and a whole adventure based on the first season of this very show. With that, let us return to Drakkenheim.
Drakkenheim is no more. The devastation which fell upon that accursed place left a kingdom in ruin. Now, horrors lurking in the haze grow ever more great and terrible, while simmering tensions between rival factions boil over into outright war. The power of monarchs, mages, and priests hangs in the balance. 6 unlikely heroes join forces to confront the coming chaos. They shall decide, once and for all, the fate of Drakkenheim.
When last we left our heroes, Wilhelm, Rudy, and Wrath had survived the stormy night in Baden Castle when it came under attack by the eldritch forces of the Duchess. Managing to stave off the vicious attackers, our heroes have now conducted a new plan, because they have triangulated that servants of the Duchess have anchored the haze over Dransmond by creating locuses of arcane and eldritch power in 3 locations in the city. To break the power of the Duchess and take the fight to this horrific creature, our heroes have resolved to assault these locations and undo whatever magic that is in place there. Those locations, of course, being, that you discovered through your research, somewhere around the Tower of Storms, which is the lighthouse over the bay, the Shrine of Nodens, which is a shrine dedicated to the old god Nodens that overlooks the cliffs on the seaside, and then somewhere around the bridge that spans the Dran River. Through Wrath's arcane research, you've identified these as the most probable locations that this magic exists. That said, what you have determined is that the magical power of these 3 kind of ley lines that are created here are interdependent, but also supporting one another. Thus, all 3 need to be destroyed within quick succession of one another in order to break the power. Otherwise, night will come again, the haze will roll in over Dransmond, and the Duchess's forces will be able to reassess and rebuild these and attack again. Thus, if it is not clear, you have 1 day to take out all 3 locations.
We've got to figure out an organized way to get this going, so that way we're quick moving from one to the other, or else we're going to have a bigger fight on our hands than last night.
You know, originally it sounded like we were going to have to set them off all at the same time, but that doesn't actually seem to be the case. We just need to destroy them all within a day. So,
Go bing, bang, boom.
yeah, I was thinking that we would... Originally, I was wondering if we needed to clear out each location and then position one of us at each one to dismantle. But now I'm wondering if the best course of action is to just go to each one consecutively,
Yep.
fight, destroy, head to the next one, and destroy I'm not very knowledgeable about magic. Destroy whatever magic...
Look, there's going to be a thing. It's going to glow weird. You break it.
Yeah.
Easy.
I'm a dragon now, so I can do that.
Yeah.
Easily. Well, I think...
Maybe eat it.
I will eat... I am hungry for sheep, oddly enough.
And other sort
Lamb is pretty good, but for some reason, just a craving for full, entire sheep.
Fleece and all.
Fleece and all.
hooves.
Hooves, a delicacy.
I think...
And gold. I really want some gold. Sorry.
Don't touch our gold. We need that for other things. I'm thinking maybe we can send some scouts ahead and just to make sure if there's any communication. I know we're going to do this as quick as we can, but just making sure there's eyes on each of the other shrines.
Yeah.
Or at least the area to make sure that they can't reinforce as they find out, if they find out, that we're going from one to the other.
I think what might be important, we're still at the castle, right?
Yes.
Are we still having like a meeting with Elias and...
You have the full run to talk to anybody at the castle that you would like to talk to.
I think what might be smart is once we clear out a location, if we can like get a signal flare, fire it, and then the hooded lanterns can come and occupy that space to hold it down until we clear. So we get the hooded lanterns, a small contingent of troops, just to like guard the area to make sure it doesn't get reactivated while we destroy the other two.
Yeah, if you would, basically, as you mentioned that, Elias Drexel and Duke von Baden say, Drexel says, the first location that you identify, I will bring our forces of the Hooded Lanterns, and we will hold that location. And then von Baden says, whichever one you go to second, I will bring my forces and secure it. And then the third one, you will already be there, and it will be done. Drexel adds, it's entirely possible that we will be attacked, that they will start to both fight back, and no, once we strike one of these locations, this creature seems to possess some sort of telepathic power. It would not surprise me that once you assault the first location, they will be aware that this is coming. And I would expect stronger resistance as you come along, because once you attack the first location, they will be able to call whatever reinforcements they need. So Elias Drexel says, Your Majesty, you and Wrath and Rudy are more capable than any of our soldiers. These monsters, these creatures, as much as I would like to muster our best troops, myself and the Duke will be needed to defend personally against whatever attack they muster to come back. I'm sorry to say that the three of you must be the vanguard of this, because I don't think that the rest of our soldiers are capable of what the three of you are capable of.
So, is that to say that like nobody can hold down the positions that we clear, or
No, that's not to say that.
Okay.
That is simply to say that I think that our forces will be capable of holding these positions, but I will need to personally be able to hold one of them down, because, you know, Elias Drexel is one of the fiercest, like...
Yeah. I don't...
Strictly speaking, Elias Drexel is probably as deadly as Rudy, right? But what he's kind of saying here is that, like...
We're the forward force.
If there are... We are approaching the limits of what... The types of creatures we see are approaching the limits of what our soldiers can handle.
Yeah.
And as much as I want to offer them to help you, You three are with your skills. Our soldiers are just cannon fodder at this point, and I'm remiss to throw lives away, knowing that.
Don't worry, we can handle the brunt of this.
I think the quicker we can get it done, the more lives we're going to protect in doing so. I think we need to figure out what order we're doing this in, though.
I think the Shrine of Nodens is the closest to our current location. The bridge would be the second closest, and then the Tower of Storms, the third. So that should be the order to hit them in. Seems to make the most sense. Wrath, do you concur?
Well, any of the sea-bearing ones, we have the support of the Duke.
The Duke points out, if the Hooded Lanterns are mostly a ground force, if they are able to secure the Shrine of Nodens, they also have artillery and archers. The vantage point from the Shrine of Nodens will give them eyes over the entire city as well. If they hold that, then I can have some of my smaller ships ready to defend whatever happens at the opening of the Dran River.
Wonderful. And Duke, if you could, maybe send word through the town guard that if you see a gold dragon flying over your city, don't shoot it down.
Certainly, sir. Certainly, Your Majesty, I will.
Thank you. By the way, does anybody have any gold or copper pieces I could chew on?
All right, here's a little snack, but we can't be throwing away our gold on.
Just to keep me going, just rumbly tummy.
All right. I mean, we do own a dragon's hoard, so I guess it's not too bad.
Yes, we do own a dragon's hoard.
Take away from my-
Wilhelm's eyes go wide and he starts like excitedly sweating.
If you
Yeah.
like 3
It's actually
gold.
your hoard.
It's my hoard.
Dragons have a natural hoarding instinct.
None of you are.
Yeah.
None of you are allowed to touch that gold.
I
Sorry.
met with the plan.
Sorry, is this spell affecting me?
You seem normal.
Great.
Everything seems a-okay on my end.
As I eat another gold piece.
Just know out of my small purse, I'm not going to give you any more of my gold.
You have more gold?
I have 124 now.
Could I have some?
You have a whole dragon's hoard.
I don't have enough. I could use a little bit more.
No, I'm cutting you off. I'm cutting you off.
Duke von Baden
next day.
at the Shrine of Nodens, it is kept by an old druid named Bogdan Strangeways. He's a bit of a hermit, but he is well respected in Dransmond. There are many people in Dransmond that follow the old god Nodens, and there has been for some time. Strangeways has performed rites to Nodens, which are supposedly meant to keep the entire city from sinking into the sea.
Wish you could have done something about the storms.
Maybe.
But I guess those are supernatural.
And maybe some of the work he's been doing has helped keep Transmond above when this has been happening.
Nodens is the god of storms and sea, and so storms are considered Nodens' messaging, I might guess, to Strangeways. I don't understand it, but a lot of sailors do pay homage to the god of the storms, for he swallows up our lives, and so the old god holds us in their hands when we take a voyage out. My court mage, Stundar Stormgale, makes his tower at the Tower of Storms, but I will be keeping him here at the castle if in the off chance that our enemies use this opportunity to seize the rest of the tower. Sundar seems to think that whatever is going on there is happening beneath the tower rather than at the tower proper.
All right. Other than that, I guess if we're going to be going under, Wrath, you got any magic that can make us breathe underwater? I guess you're a dragon now. Can you
I can breathe underwater.
Yes.
All right. I think that's good to equip us with that before we go in. Just as assuming it's not going to be on the surface that we're fighting this battle.
Yes, and I think just for the most part, the fastest way, if we want to complete this all within one day, is I can fly us there. You can ride on my back.
Are you a dragon?
Wrath, you turned me into a dragon.
You made him into
I know, I just wanted to hear him say it again.
This is
I
your
think he
fault.
just loves fault. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. Can I actually... Wait, can I ask what time it is? Because I didn't get a great sleep last night. Because nobody listened to me. And everything attacked us. Oh, sorry. Rudy listened to me. Thank
I'll
you,
listen
Rudy.
to you.
So when you say nobody, you mean me.
I don't blame you.
Good. Anyway, moving on.
But I am sleepy from being attacked by things.
Yeah, after the
You
storm
would have
battle,
been able to have a long rest, yes,
Cool.
if you're worried about that.
you had
That's
a
what I
long
want.
rest.
I wanted that.
Duke von Baden also says he looks at his hands and he takes goes to one of his fingers where he's wearing a rather unadorned and almost it almost looks like slightly like rusted and seaweedy looking ring, and he takes the ring off and he says, "I typically keep this for emergencies, but if it is of use to the three of you, one of the three of you, you may take it for today. It is a ring of swimming, and whilst you wear it, you'll be able to swim like a fish."
Do I have to attune to it?
No.
Ooh. Y'all okay? Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah. It's a ring of swimming. It gives you a swimming.
It's kind of slimy.
It is. It goes on. But it gives you a swimming speed of 40 feet while you're wearing it. Notably, however, it does not let you breathe underwater.
A ring of swimming?
Yeah.
Duke, once this is all done, we can address the duel that we were going to have.
Indeed. Perhaps at a more peaceful time. I will go muster my forces, and Elias Drexel says, I will make sure that the rest of the lanterns are ready. Is there anything else that the three of you need in terms of provisions, potions?
A flare
Otherwise-
gun with flares to let us signal you.
I can do that. I need a reason.
Okay.
I need a reason to use Skyrite.
All right, never mind. We don't need the flare. I guess
Okay.
magic will let us do it.
What are you gonna write in the sky?
I'll decide in the moment.
Like a big check mark or something?
yeah, a big,
Check.
A box.
a big exclamation mark.
Healing potions. How y'all doing? I got one greater. That's about it. Evertree tea. Oh.
Yeah, we do have
What
tea.
does that do?
Delicious.
Decide that? It's just delicious. Okay.
I have no
I have 2 greater healing, and that's it.
potions of healing.
We used to be the...
You do still have that wand.
I don't know what you're talking about. I do. I have a lot of stuff.
You have a cloak with
It's in here somewhere.
Oh my god.
patches on it.
I pull it out. It's got like, it's covered in old sheets and like cobwebs. Oh, here. You can use that, maybe.
What is it?
It's a wand of healing.
How many healings does it have?
A lot. It's super handy.
So, yeah, it's. I believe it has 7 charges, and each lets you cast Cure Wounds once with it.
Yep.
However, they can provide you with 2 potions of superior healing each.
Each.
Yeah. And Elias Drexel says, if you wish, with the Hooded Lantern's forces, we do have some apothecaries amongst us that can tend to your wounds after the... I can either bring them with us to the first location or send our apothecary with the Duke's forces, and they can provide you with some treatment if you need it.
If Wrath writes send apothecaries at one of the locations.
Look
Hold
the
on,
messages
there's-
in
We
the
don't
sky.
need to. I'll need to assign them to the Duke's forces now because they'll need to be on the Duke's boats.
I also
So
have
if,
that.
if you want me to move them from my forces to the Duke's, I need to know now.
I would say send them to the Dukes.
10,
Yeah.
10 words.
Oh.
Send them. So we have to decide now though, but I would say send the apothecaries to the Duke.
Yeah.
Because then I think we can clear 2 locations before needing healing, and then
Yeah.
we'll get full up before the.
I've got my axe.
Right.
I keep forgetting that I have healing in my axe.
You have a healing axe. You have a healing wand.
I don't know.
We should be
What are you guys
fine.
doing?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. This is my.
All I can say is that
curtain
this
rod.
this will be. This coordinated strike will demand a lot of the three of you. Use your resources very, very carefully, and consider. You'll have when we do come to reinforce you, you will be able to tend to your wounds and have a rest before heading to the next site, but it all will need to be done today.
Yeah. We should set out as soon as possible then.
Yeah, we gotta. If we attack the first, we should be ready to attack the second quickly.
Yeah.
How long will it take to get from one to the other? Well, flying, I guess.
I
not too
have a
far.
fly speed of 80 feet, which I could dash conceivably as we're traveling. So
Yeah.
I probably get there.
Yeah,
there's my mini.
All Goldie.
Oh, do we have Houdini? Oh, fine. Thank you.
I can ride on your back. Rudy? Woohoo!
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so I step out into the courtyard of Castle. Is it Castle Baden? Is that the name of the castle?
Baden Castle.
Baden
Yeah,
Castle.
how do you do it?
And I drop down onto all fours as Wilhelm, and I start going "Rrr, rrr, grr." And then as I'm doing that, wings explode out of my back, and like my hair, my golden mustache, begins to like extend into like these like long like tenderly whiskers, and then from my mustache and hair outwards, I turn all gold and expand. Yeah. Yeah.
And like crunch and crack.
Yeah.
and-
You're so reflective. Oh.
Get
You
on.
get big too. You get real big.
Hop on my back.
Can I hop on before you transform?
No,
so
no.
I'm just riding you, and I.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, guys, get on. And then, yeah, and then you guys are just like there on my back as I expand into a gold.
I don't
dragon.
get on your back. I swing up using one of your whiskers.
My whisker.
Yeah.
Ow, Rudy. Can I?
Go, huzzah! Let's do this.
Are you?
You can talk. You know.
Yeah,
You,
I know languages. I speak in Draconic to you.
I don't have any idea what you're saying.
And I take to the skies in glorious, beautiful golden wings. In like it's incredible, guys. You ever rode a dragon before?
Maybe in my youth.
Really? Wow. That's a story for another day.
I forget the details. I'm sure it happened. There's a lot that happened during those olden times.
All right,
All right.
let's go.
So,
Is this your
taking
voice?
wing
This is my
upon
dragon
Gold
voice.
Dragon Wilhelm, you fly up over Baden Castle and have a spectacular view of the entire city of Dransmond laid out before you. Looking out across the water, you can see the distant accumulation of the storm of the haze that lies over the bay, the gray clouds bumpy on the bottoms flowing out over, and just the tiniest glimmers of the rays of the sun that are breaking through them here and there and reflecting across the glittering water of Ash Bay. Baden Castle lies across a rocky escarpment that overlooks the bay. So these are rocky cliffs, about 100 feet high, that reach up over here, and then the city is down on the lower areas where the waters are lower, and then it the escarpment picks back up again, and so you fly towards the place where the Shrine of Nodens is located. Approaching from the sky, what you can see is the Shrine of Nodens is built up over almost at one of the tallest points of these cliffs overlooking the bay. And then at the base of the Shrine of Nodens, there's actually a part of the extended seawall that goes out to block the way, to kind of keep the harbor itself, the waters mostly calm. And so approaching the Shrine of Nodens is this kind of gently sloping pathway, which is lightly dotted with pines. The Shrine of Nodens itself, there's a cottage nearby that is sort of ramshackle, looking overhanging sort of the cliffs, that is used by Bogdan as their home. But the shrine itself is this large pillar of rock that looms up over the cliffs of the bay below, where there is an altar built, and beside the pillar of rock are several large standing stones with ancient runes built around them, and then an obelisk, two Nodens, all of these sort of representing forces and creatures of the sea, covered in seaweed and ancient vines, and scattered about all the shrine are the bones of large sea creatures, in part like the sort of the ribs of whales, shark teeth decorating all of the pieces and hanging down. And you can actually smell like the smell of both the salt water and slightly decaying fish and algae hangs in the air around the Shrine of Nodens. What you can also see as you approach the shrine is that there is the entrance to what appears to be a barrow mound that would lead underground as well. And so, flying up as you approach, you can see the shrine itself, where approaching, you can see that there are three figures, kind of about the shrine. One is a man with sort of what appears to be like one side of it is like an axe, and but almost an axe that has been made out of taking like the anchor of a ship and carving it outwards, and then the base of it is like a spike, a harpoon-like spike, that is wrapped around him with chains, and he's sort of standing by the rock, just brooding with his skin is almost like this grayish green, and his hair, it's either got seaweed through it or might actually be green. The other is a hunched and cloaked figure that is wearing robes of sea green and sort of balancing themselves on a gnarled staff, and you can see that there is this long blue beard flowing down from him. And then the third figure appears to be a woman similarly cloaked, and the three of them are tending the shrine, and each of them in turn are walking past each of the rocks, and one of them has a bucket of fish and some sort of liquid inside, and they are taking the dead fish and reaching in and splashing the stones with seaweed and like fish guts, basically.
Friends or foes?
I'm not sure.
Can you see from far away? Are you like supervision?
I have blind sight 60 feet and dark vision 120 feet, and I have great perception as well.
You are also a massive golden dragon flying in the sky.
They can see me.
I think you and Rudy go in hard and fast. I will flank invisibly.
We do not yet know if these are enemies or if this is
Bogdan.
Bogdan.
Strange ways.
Strange ways.
The druid.
The druid.
Oh. You finish each other's
Sandwiches. Gold coins.
gold coins. You're eating all the gold coins. Couldn't understand you. Oh, I guess we have to just go check it out.
What if we make an entrance?
I mean,
Hey, didn't you
What?
inspire us?
no, he's a dragon
I'm
now.
a dragon.
Oh yeah, you can't.
Can't inspire us.
I'm
We
not
have to inspire ourselves, Wrath.
I'm not
You
very
can do it.
inspiring. I'm sorry, I don't give speeches.
I guess I'll just do it everything.
As a gold dragon, I'm above giving speeches.
Did you cast anything so we can breathe underwater just in case?
I do now. That's a good call, Rudy.
I could fall off into the ocean. I'd be done for.
You can swim.
You guys want me to do a barrel roll?
No. All right, yeah, an entrance with Houdini coming anticlimactically behind
Do we
you.
just land really hard? Superhero landing.
Like
And do a
perched
roar.
onto one of the rocks.
And do a roar.
Boom.
So yeah, I perch onto, you know what, maybe not one of their like sacred rocks.
You crush it.
I'll land on this like rock over here, this like nice.
Okay, maybe don't roar because I guess we're supposed to be kind of
Pick the
quick about
least
this.
sacred stone.
I pick the least sacred looking large rock and I land upon it and my wings expand out. I want them to just see how glorious I am.
Oh, and then as your wings retract, it's Rudy and I emerge from behind the wings on either side of you.
Posed. Ready to
Yeah.
go. Da, 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 da. Oh.
Are you fish man or fish foe? No, are you real man or fish man?
Fish friend or fish foe?
Good entrance line.
No, you say it. You say it. You can say it in your dragon voice.
Are you friend or foe?
The
Oh
blue
my
be-
god, a dragon. Holy crap.
the
Sorry.
as you land, the woman does not heed you and continues to do the right at each stone, walking from stone to stone. The tall man with the green beard, he shifts his weight and sort of he holds the axe at ease, but steps forward. And the hooded figure with the blue beard, he speaks up and says, "It's been some time since a dragon graced the Shrine of Nodens. What say you, creature of fire?"
We are here to aid Dransmond in a problem it faces with fish people. And I eat fish for breakfast sometimes, depending on semantics. Yeah, I eat fish for breakfast.
The man says, "I am Bogdan Strangeways, keeper of the Shrine of Nodens." And he says, "You interrupt my important rites. You've not come here to worship, I understand."
And we don't come here by any means to be disrespectful, of course, to Nodens. We can see all the great work he does for the city of Dransmond and the folks fishing here, but there is a problem. This shrine might be being used for some nefarious means, and we mean to investigate it.
Have you seen any strange creatures about, or people who aren't themselves?
Gills. Have you seen a lot of gills?
Tentacles.
And fins and flippers.
General slimy folk.
The man, you may as well describe half the people I know, for many are of the sea.
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna level with you, Bogdan. There's an evil giant fish monster living out there, trying to wage war on this city, and we're here to put a stop to it. It has minions that seemingly might be using this shrine as part of its nefarious war against the people of Dransmond. As a representative of the people of Dransmond, I assume that it is in your best interest to help them. And so it is in your best interest to help us as well.
The druid takes his gnarled hand and looks about. "You see before you the Shrine of Nodens."
And inspect the stones.
Okay.
Can I touch the stones? Can I go up to the stones?
Absolutely. As you approach the stones, Give me an Arcana check.
I'm really good at this.
Do you have like advantage or something? Or?
I get a 29.
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
Yeah, you are really good at this.
Pretty good at this. It's mostly Bruce.
So Bruce.
As you examine the stones, you come up to them, and that's when, once you get close, you can see the illusion that
Oh,
is
again?
woven over them. For what you can detect is that a major image spell has been cast over each of these stones to mask the defilement that has been made upon the runes. So they have been disguised. So what you can now see, that as you approach and touch,
As I get closer.
the runes underneath have actually been scrawled away and changed into eldritch signs. And there is pulsating arcane power. But someone has worked illusion magic over the stones to hide the defilement of the stones and make them appear the way that they would have been before they were ruined. What you can tell with your Arcana check is that not only has someone put an illusion spell over it, and again, this is because you have the witch sight invocation that you can see this. Not only has someone put the illusion spell over it, but they've actually used other magic to hide the illusion itself. Right? So there's the Nistel's magic aura spell that would disguise the fact that there's even an illusion here.
How would they do? I look at the druid. Is he a druid? Or is he a fish man?
Give me an insight check.
Oh, I'm not good at that. I get a 3.
He's
a druid.
weird, but that's not saying much.
Druids are weird. They're all weird.
Which one's the druid? This guy?
That guy, yeah.
I'm going to just stomp right up to him and give him a good sniffing. I mean, I think it's intimidating, a big gold dragon coming up and just being like,
Oh, yeah. That's great. The big long neck.
yeah.
Okay. You give him a big draconic sniff.
Does he smell? I mean, he obviously is going to smell fishy, but
He does smell fishy. In fact, he's a very, very fishy man.
Does he smell like non-humanly fishy, or just like a dude who fishes? Like, there's a distinct difference between a fisherman and a fish.
Give me a perception check.
I hope. I hope there's a distinct difference. I don't know.
You do know.
Oh, hey, that's a 1, which makes it a 15.
Okay.
I mean, I have good perception, at least.
As
My
you
passive perception is 24, just for the record.
As you sniff him, the only thing that you notice is there's like a half-second delay. Like, when you smell someone and you're a dragon going up to, you would expect someone to go, ah! There's almost like a half-second delay in that response.
I'm going to nudge him with my snoot.
You do, and he responds more actively. I am but myself, dragon.
Just had to check.
And as you do, the green-bearded man says, "Show respect for the high priest."
Show respect for a gold dragon investigating crimes against the city.
So
I have an attitude of a gold
warrior
dragon.
says, "I don't fear monsters. I have braved the horrors of the sea, of the deep."
Hey, let's not start name calling.
Let's not say things we can't take back.
Rudy, what would you like to do?
As this is happening, I'm kind of like walking slowly, just kind of like looking around, just to kind of take it all in. And as he kind of says, like, I, respect for, I think it's this guy who says respect. And I say, you know what? If it is truly the druid, then we will show respect. But until we find out, we're here to investigate what's going on. And I kind of size the guy in front of me up.
Okay.
Axe to axe.
Ooh, okay. I can communicate with Rudy. telepathically, and I can look at you and communicate telepathically. In your brains, I share with you that there's magic to disguise this place. What's something that we can quiz the druid on that only the druid would know?
I just met this druid. Okay.
What's like a druid question that only druids would know?
Wait, actually, okay.
If he's an
I know there are
imposter.
questions, but I don't know if they're the right answers.
Oh, I'm not Wilhelm, so I don't have proficiency in history.
Yeah. I was gonna say, what are like the rituals and stuff, but I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Grab his beard, Wilhelm. Just pull it. Like if he's a fake druid, it'll just come right off.
I don't know about that, Raph.
Look,
Let's see who you really are.
yeah, let's Scooby-Doo this mystery wide open.
And with your draconic strength, you rip his entire beard out.
I knew it!
You know what? I want to point to the woman and I say, what part of putting fish guts on these rocks is part of a ritual for Nodens?
She turns to you, and she says, "The blessings of the deep dead. We are born of the sea, we return to the sea. All rock emerged from the sea, and thus it needs to be washed in the sea."
Well, washed in the sea and washed in fish. I guess it's two different things to me.
Fish die in the sea, they rot in the sea. Their bones and blood and organs flow through the water. Small bits and pieces of creatures the eye is too small to see in the sea.
I don't know why we're being like secretive about this. I think if there was a reason, I apologize, but I'm just gonna. My friend here has discovered that there's an illusion over these stones. They are not what they seem, and the symbols upon them are false. What say you to that?
Yeah.
The
Yeah, why are we tiptoeing around here?
The druid says, "I don't know anything about that."
Raph, show them.
Do you know Dispel Magic? Because that's what you would need to remove the illusion.
Come on, Raph. Go ahead.
Can I like push it over or something? I don't know. Like what would they're defiled, right?
Dispel the magic, Raph. Show them the truth.
You can roll me a d6.
I don't know how.
All of us can roll a d6?
Whoa,
Yeah.
okay. 6.
3.
4.
Okay.
I can't prove it, but all of this stuff is fake. You're all a bunch of liars.
Rudy, give me a perception check.
Quick, rip his beard off.
20.
Okay. As you size these things up, Rudy, there's one thing that you do notice. You have been around shrines to the old gods. And you see the altar up above, and you see the stones all around. But one of the things that is also a common feature of shrines to the old gods are often barrow mounds. You've been in them before. And you notice here is the entrance.
Oh, where I was perched.
Yes, to the barrow mounds. It's a pile of stones that lead deep underground. There is a lot of visible foot traffic that has been going down there. And that's not necessarily common, right? So there's something underground, perhaps.
It seems like, from what I can gather, you've had quite a bit of followers come here to worship, wouldn't you say?
The druid says, no. There are none more than have ever come before. There are not many who still have regard for the dangers of the ocean.
Well, that's strange because there seems to be. And I make my way towards the barrow mound. I would say, for what I would know for travelers, I am a follower of the old gods myself. Been to quite a few shrines. That this seems a little bit busier than normal. And I go to is there a door there?
The barrow mound is just an open way, and then you can see the stone steps that begin to spiral downward. So it does look like there's a stair that is going down deep along the cliffs, and the druid something becomes more agitated about the druid as you do so, and says, "It is a sacred place down there. I have had much to do of late."
Well, I'm sure you wouldn't mind as a respect that I would go where others would pay homage to the.
No,
the
that is only for
gods.
the priests of Nodens. Give me an insight check.
14.
Your best sense, as you see the shift in the druid, it's almost like as soon as you said that you were going to go down to the barrow, something almost shifted in the way that the man is speaking.
Well, I don't know if that's rightly true. Whenever I've come to a shrine, they've been happy to let me explore and show my patronage where it's been due.
"You will do no such thing," says the druid. "Stay away and leave. You are no longer welcome here."
Are you going to try to stop us?
My dragon is hungry. And you will you know what? Yeah, why? We have a time crunch. We have a lot of stuff to do today.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, druid. You smell enough like a fish that he's going to eat you. And so you have one opportunity to tell us what we expect down there.
The warrior with the axe begins to move towards the entrance to the barrow mound and says, "You will do no such thing. If you will go down there, you will go through me."
All right.
I will rip every thread that connects you to your mortal body and spread it across these ruins if you do not tell me what is down there.
I'm intimidated. Oh,
Give me an
man.
intimidation check.
Wrath, what? I thought I was the scary one. Oh my god.
I got a 32.
Okay. You see the man wince for a moment, as if there's a shudder of something through his body. And in that moment, Wrath, you recognize exactly what has happened to these two.
Yeah, I think.
They haven't been transformed. They have been made thralls. Something is controlling them.
Wrath, we do not kill these ones. We must subdue them and deal with what's underground. These are not our enemies.
Okay.
Rudy, tie them up.
All right. Okay.
Will you allow us to tie you up, or are you going to make this difficult?
The warrior with the green beard says, "Oh, I'm going to make it very difficult for you."
All right.
Roll for initiative.
Never have I been
At
met with
least you
such
asked. At
hostility.
least you asked.
Hey,
Nice.
I'm a big scary dragon who's. It is okay. Just making sure all of my stats are replaced with the dragon.
As far as I know,
I still keep my alignment, but
and personality.
and personality. But I feel like I'm influenced by the stats of the dragon and the general
I think
demeanor.
that's fine.
Okay, we're playing into it.
Okay, what do we got for initiative?
Dexterity.
Rudy.
15.
Okay,
13 plus 2.
I have 13.
Wrath and
6. I'm
Dragon
a slow
roll.
dragon.
You're busy thinking about your hoard.
I need to eat some more gold. Actually, I took a quick look down here, and yeah, Devourer of Wealth. I eat gold and magic items. It's
Pearls
like my
and
favorite.
gems, not gold. Oh,
Yeah, well, we don't have any pearls and gems.
thankfully, a gold
Pearls.
dragon doesn't need to gorge itself on such wealth to feel satisfied.
Clams. Or oysters.
Hey, clams
eat a
have
bunch
feelings too.
You could eat a bunch of sea creatures that might have pearls in them.
We're gonna get to that. I've
interesting.
munched on a couple gold pieces. I'm satiated for a little while.
I don't know why he's taking my gold. I am not the wealthiest one here.
I don't have any money.
I may be a
Gold.
baroness. What am I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in one of the worst pyramid schemes my whole life. Everything just funnels up. It's more of a tree. It's a tree scheme. Everything goes to Bruce. All my money, all my time and attention,
Does he eat money?
my thoughts. I
Does
mean,
he
I
eat
spend it all on him.
food?
Like, yeah. Comfort, food,
Great.
Okay. So,
toys.
as we draw battle, the first actually to act will be old Greenbeard here.
Oh, hi, Greenbeard.
Oh.
And he takes his mighty axe in hand, and seeing Wrath right there,
Hello.
who has intimidated him, he comes right up with it to
I turn to face my
take the shots.
attacker.
Okay. And he gets a 20 and a 26 to hit as he takes the strange harpoon axe thing and brings it right down upon
The
you.
26 hits.
The 26 does hit. Okay. The weapon crashes into your body, and you're going to be taking 22 slashing damage.
Ow!
From that attack, and that is, and then as you sort of come forward here to deal with that, the weapon comes down on you. What you feel is the weapon comes down, and it's almost like you're hit by like the rising tide.
Oh!
Right? And you feel the
Not that again.
the pull of the tide in you, and so if you move from the space that you're in, you're gonna take another 46 cold damage.
Ah! Hey!
He's really got you tied down.
Yep.
Say it in your dragon voice.
He's really got you tied down.
Yeah.
It's like a Batman.
And now it's more character.
The
Batman.
woman, the woman now she turns about, and as she rears up, you now see the fishy features that she possesses.
Oh no.
For she is not being controlled, but rather now her mutated nature is clear in the gills and the scales.
Oh,
that
she
are
can die.
reaching up
You can kill her.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, she's
right?
dead.
Yeah,
Like,
kill that
you
one.
guys have to talk.
Yeah, kill her though. Yeah, chop her head off.
Yeah.
Thanks, Raph. Clear direction.
And
Gotta know who to
Is she the one
decapitate.
controlling them?
Maybe.
And so the first thing that she does is she comes forward and she takes the kind of the staff that she's been carrying of bone, and she comes right up to Wrath
Oh, poor Raph.
and smashes you on the back of the head, getting a 21 to hit.
Hits.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, so you take 10 bludgeoning damage, and 18 cold damage.
Ow.
And I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no. Okay, I'm pretty good at these. Just kidding, I'm not that great. I got a 15.
You are bewildered.
Oh no.
Yeah. So
Remind me.
So that is only cantrips, no leveled spells.
What?
Until he saves it?
Until the end of the woman's next turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, at least you have a decent cantrip. I feel like warlocks care less.
Oh God, I forgot everything.
How do spells work?
And then she reaches out with her other hand with a bit of a psychic sort of grip at you, Wrath, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Hey. Okay. This one I'm actually okay at. I get a 14.
Okay, you fail. You take 39 force damage.
You got a long rest.
Ow.
And you are teleported onto the altar.
No. Now, does that count as moving for the rising tide?
So now you take another 10 cold damage.
Ow.
And finally, as you land on the altar,
Wow.
the chains around it begin to animate. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
This one I'm totally not good at. I get a 16.
The chains wrap up, and you are now locked in place on the altar and restrained.
I'm gonna do one lucky. No. Okay, I'm now bewildered, restrained. I'm cold. I'm really cold.
Yeah.
My head hurts. Man.
It's okay. Nodens has got you.
I think the Duchess is mad at me. I might have taunted her too much.
Rudy.
All right. Me and Houdini, we're gonna move to where Wrath was.
Okay.
Kind of in the center of these two, and I'm gonna go for the woman with my axe because I can kill her supposedly from what we've said, and Houdini's gonna help me on this. So that's 20 to hit.
It is a hit, but as your axe comes down, the woman vanishes into a sea of spray and teleports up and starts pulling out a sacrificial dagger.
Oh, okay.
Hey, what do you do with that? Hey, put that dagger away. Use your club. Please put your club back.
Okay. I mean,
Rudy, ignore everyone. Save me. You're my girl.
no, I tried to listen to. No, I don't.
What?
Actually, I do have advantage on social checks.
Yeah, but you can't make social checks against another player character.
So just do what I say, please. Please save me. Nothing else matters.
As I swung towards her, I just continued the swing around to this guy right here.
Uh-oh.
Say, Wilhelm, you can fly.
I got it.
I'm gonna swing at that guy. Oh, I got a crit.
Oh, good.
Oh, and a 19. That was good. Thank you, Houdini. Okay, so...
Gently cut him in half.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
No, I got it. Hold on. 38 damage on that one.
Alrighty. The axe slams into his body, and you get the sense that whatever psychic force is possessing this man has also granted him power beyond what he would normally have. For this axe blow would have killed him under normal circumstances, but he's still very much alive.
Oh, okay. I mean, I got one more, so that's a 28 to hit.
It is a hit.
That's a 32. That's a 12 on that damage die.
Okay. This does trigger his retaliation reaction, so he's going to be able to make an attack back against you with advantage. Getting a 30 to hit.
Yes.
Little.
No, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that one.
Okay.
Wait, do I have any magic? Come on.
So that's going to be 20 points of damage, of slashing damage.
All right, that's it for me.
Alrighty. With that, we go to Bogdan, the druid.
Oh.
Yeah, no, you're dead
I'm
last.
so low.
Oh, you're so
You're dead last. Alrighty.
Gold.
And he calls out the power and the fury of the storm, and he is going to cast chain lightning.
Oh no.
Wait, what? Chain lightning from there.
Yeah. So the chain lightning, it then leaps from. So I think it's not going to be able to leap to Wrath, but it is going to be able to leap to Rudy and Houdini. Houdini is just fried. Just like the fat.
He did his duty.
And so I need dexterity saving throws from Rudy and Dragon Wilhelm, which I think your dexterity saving throw is not nearly as good anymore.
No.
No, you're pretty.
Okay.
Dex saving?
I gotta stop rolling that dice. I got a 10.
Oh, 21?
You make your save, Wilhelm, you fail. So that's 45 lightning damage, 22 for you, Rudy.
Should have been a blue dragon.
Look, we have a lot of shouldas.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Okay, and with that, we finally go to Dragon Wilhelm.
Enough! I let out this massive roar. My wings expand outwards, and I'm going to use my frightful presence on the 3 of them.
Okay, so they all have to make wisdom saving throws.
DC 21.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, so Bogdan is scared. Greenbeard is scared. And the woman who is named Loez is actually immune to being frightened.
Oh, well, at least the other 2 are scared.
Yeah.
Question, just to make sure I'm clear on this. If I wanted to grapple somebody, I forego one of my attacks to do that.
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to fly up here.
Uh-oh.
And I'm going to start with a bite. So I'm going to bite her. I'm just going to leave you there. So I fly up and I kind of swoop past her, grabbing her in my bite, getting a 32.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Doing 18 damage.
Okay.
And then I would like to attempt to grapple her using one of my other attacks with my, kind of peck her up in my jaw.
Okay. So I'll just make the saving throw.
Is it opposed strength, or is it just a saving throw against?
Yeah, we can just do opposed athletics checks, which I think mine is pretty terrible. What you got?
13.
I get a 17.
Okay, I'm going to forego my other attack, and I'm going to roll a different die, and I'm going to try again.
Okay.
Grab her.
23.
Natural 1.
Okay. So I grab her in my jaw. She resists a bit and tries to fight me off, and then I grab her, and then I'm going to fly 80 feet up.
Flight stance. Do you want to fly 80 feet up over the water?
You know, I actually want to drop her onto rock.
A stone. A sacred stone.
So, it's a very popular misconception that being dropped on water is any less damaging.
Yeah, but she's also a fish.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't want to risk.
Okay.
Can I?
So you are a huge creature, and she's medium, so your speed is not impacted by that. You would have had to have flown up to her, so yeah.
So that's 20 feet?
I think I'm comfortable saying that you are 60 feet up. Right?
Although 60 feet up from this, but 80 feet up from this.
Yeah.
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 Can I drop her?
Do you want to drop her immediately? Just let her go right now?
Nah, I'll hold her in my mouth for a little bit.
Okay.
I mean, if she fights her way out, she's
She
falling.
can teleport.
Can she teleport far enough, though?
We'll see.
Okay.
And she did use her reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'd already used her reaction this turn.
So that's that's all 3 attacks and my frightful presence. So yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So we go to the top of the round with Greenbeard, who is going to make his attacks against first attack against Rudy.
The fear only works against me. Yeah, he.
No, because he's frightened, he has disadvantage on his attacks.
Yay.
against Rudy.
Yeah.
Yeah, which turns a crit into just a 22.
Shield.
Okay.
That would hit.
He will go for his second attack, which will also miss. Yep, both those miss.
Axis against axis.
And then Loa's okay. So she does not have range to teleport away without falling. So she's just gonna go and yeah, that doesn't recharge. Okay, so she's just gonna smash at you back, Wilhelm.
All right.
She makes 2 attacks. Wow, getting neither are higher than 14. A 2 and a 3 on the dice.
I'm munching.
yeah.
She doesn't even.
Both. Yeah, she's just like trying to smash you off. No, let me go. But nope, does not do it. So with that, we go to Rudy.
I'm gonna continue to smash Greenbeard with my axe. Let's see. 26 to hit.
Yep.
First. 24 to hit.
Both are hits.
And then last 27.
Deflecting all of his blows from with your shield, you return just crashing back into his body.
Alright, so
Remember non-lethal.
yes. If I determine that he's like getting down there, I'm gonna start hitting him kind of with the blunt side of my axe.
Yeah.
So that's 24.
He is not bloodied yet.
That's cocked. 22 and 26.
24, 22, and 26?
Like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
So that is... He is bloody.
And I guess, like, I was like, I rolled a few low ones on there. It's because I'm not hitting with the edge.
Yeah,
that
so he
I'm
does
not
get to make
hitting
his
this one.
retaliation reaction against you, which is only a 20 to hit.
No.
Okay. So he tries to fight back, but... Yeah. Okay. With that, we go to Wrath. Wrath, you are restrained and bewildered.
Typical day.
Typical Wrath.
How did this happen to me?
How did I get here? Can I just try to get rid of the bewildered?
It actually is no. It's actually over.
Oh. Woo.
Yeah, because it was her.
See, that's how you
Yeah.
do it.
Comes to.
But I'm restrained
Yeah.
by magical shackles.
Mhm.
These shackles can't hold me. Can they?
Yeah. They're pretty good at holding you.
When was the last time you were held as good as these shackles are doing?
I don't like it. This is unfamiliar territory. I'm going to... Let's just get out of the shackles. I'm going to...
Now you are restrained, so you can still like. It does kind of. I'll say like if you want to cast spells because of the way that you are restrained, I'll need an Arcana check to successfully cast the spell.
Can I... Maybe I can like...
Unless it's a spell that doesn't have somatic components.
Like, for example, Dimension Door is vocal.
Okay, so you can cast Dimension Door.
So can I yell, "Help!"
Yeah.
And I... Boop!
Alrighty.
Another problem solved with magic.
I think you just mentioned door, like from laying down to standing up.
Yeah, like
Commonly, if I don't
5
have a lot
feet.
doing that day, yeah, Dimension Door just to go to the bathroom, just like, dunk, and then I'm just standing there.
Yeah.
Yeah, super convenient.
Dimension Door right back to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
blow through my limited spell slots per day.
Just come back on a short rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go back to bed.
Yeah.
take a nap. And
If I know I got an hour
Yeah.
to kill,
Yeah.
Dimension
Actually,
Door.
that'd be pretty convenient. Like, you know, when you get up in the middle of the night and you gotta go, you just Dimension Door to the bathroom, Dimension Door back.
Dimension Door to the bathroom, Dimension Door to the fridge, Dimension Door back to bed. Depending on how many
Spell slots you got. Yeah.
And then I guess that's my turn.
Okay.
Yeah, that's-
Nice turn.
Ouch.
You,
Guys, I got stabbed and battered. How is everyone doing? Is everyone good?
I'm way up there.
Rob, get in here! Stop laying around!
Okay.
I'm fighting a giant axe.
Just getting settled.
Okay. The druid is going to continue his barrage and cast Call Lightning. And he's going to upcast it. And so a storm cloud appears in the shape of a cylinder centered above. And so he reaches up and cries out, "The wrath of the storm!" And brings down the bolt of lightning, which strikes right through Wilhelm. And so, Wilhelm, you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
No. Oh, 28.
Oh, that is successful, but you still do take half damage. He upcasts this to a 5th level spell slot, so it will be some d10s. Ooh, that's a lot of 10s. So it's still going to be 20 lightning damage.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. I mean,
You don't care. You're like, whatever.
I mean, if I run out of this,
Wilhelm.
I fly another 60 feet up.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to use my bite attack on, obviously, the lady in my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Getting a 33 to hit.
It's a hit. You just gotta chew.
Yeah, I'm
Chew
chewing.
your food.
I'm chewing. 19 more damage.
Okay.
Then I'm going to claw her. Doing 20 to hit. And I'm gonna claw her a second time, doing 17 to hit.
Yep.
I imagine you're like picking her out of your teeth.
Yeah, I'm
flossing.
grabbing.
How much
her.
was the second claw damage? You did 2 claws.
I haven't tallied the damage
Okay.
yet. So 10 and 18,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna drop her. Aiming for this, but I know that I'm very high up, so I mean.
Okay,
she
so
might
you
land.
went. So you went. Did you use your full movement twice?
I did 80 the first time and 60 the second time.
So you're 140 feet up.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is so that is 14d6 falling damage. Do you want to roll it?
Do we want to decide where she lands? Because that could be dead. There's a lot of hazards here.
Go for the spikes.
I mean, that's what I'm thinking. There's like
You
all
want to
these
drop her into the spiky pit?
into the spiky pit.
Okay. Roll the falling damage first.
How many is it?
14d6.
You need more? Here.
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Take your face.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think I got it. Yeah.
Wow, look at you. Collecting all those D6s.
They don't even fit in my hand. There's too many dice. Okay.
Oh, God.
55 damage.
Okay. Now, roll me a d6 to determine how many spikes hit her.
And it's a big old...
3.
Okay. Each spike has a plus 10 to hit. Roll the hits.
We got a 29, a 16, and a 27.
Okay, so all of them hit. Each of the spikes does 3d6 plus 4 damage.
Just need a short of just you rolling
So
all the dice
yeah.
being rolled from this episode.
So far you rolled 23d6.
51.
Wow.
She's very dead.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Whee!
Curse.
Yes, she lands with a thud, the 3 spikes impaling through her head, neck, and torso.
Yeah.
In the sacrificial pit.
Does that? Does anything noticeable happen to these two, or was she not the one controlling them?
She was not the one.
All right, I start heading back down.
Guess we'll have to try the next one. Swoops up another. We'll eventually find the control one.
I
Alrighty.
I take my other 20 feet of movement and turn and start dive bombing.
Dive bombing back down.
Yeah.
Okay. Greenbeard is still frightened. Yeah, everyone's still frightened.
Yeah, good.
Of you. So Greenbeard is going to make his
I
two
would
attacks.
be frightened of the dragon.
Yeah, that just dropped someone. Yeah. With the fear of the dragon, Greenbeard's attacks are not effective against you, Rudy. Loaz is dead. Rudy, it's your turn.
Okay. More hits.
Okay.
Let's see. 18 hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 29 to hit, and then 19 to hit.
Nice. I'm going to say for this one, basically at this point, you just take the flat of your axe, pound it into his head 3 times, and by the 3rd hit, he just collapses to the ground.
Beautiful.
I didn't kill this one, all right? Are you happy? Cool. All right, I am going to walk across to the druid and use my bonus action, Great Weapon Master, that I finally remembered.
bonk him?
I'm about to bonk him. Whoa, okay. 24.
That's a hit.
And then that one is 22 damage.
Okay, concentration check. He's still calling lightning. Okay. With that, we come to Wrath.
Oh, Captain Lightning over there.
What's his name?
Why don't we...
Remember, we do have to get through 3 fights without a rest. That is something that it just
know.
popped into my head, and I'm just like, resource.
I'm gonna shoot him with Eldritch
Blast.
Blast.
Non-lethally, of course.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how you non-lethally Eldritch
Just a
Blast.
little doot doot.
Shoot his knees out. Oh, that's horrible. But non-lethal.
Yeah, let's just shoot him.
As long as
I
ties his
probably
legs up.
won't kill him. Miss. I definitely won't kill him. Would you accept a 21?
I will accept 21.
And much more than that. So
Okay,
2 hits.
2 hits?
Oh wait, no. Sorry, I got 4 now. Woo! Yeah, more than that. So 3 hits. Sorry, fish guy.
Bogdan.
A bog guy. He's a bog guy, right? He likes bogs.
I mean, he lives on a coast, so...
23 plus 18 is 41. 41 damage.
Okay, he's still kicking.
Maybe his name should have been Coastdin. That was...
Call
It's
him.
his name. It's not like he was named that in consideration of what his future career would be.
With a name like Bogdan, the druid of the
It's a
sea.
perfectly normal name.
Bogdan...
Doesn't mean you live in a bog.
Bogdan
Do
Strange.
you think that everyone has a name that is exactly the same as their
what
personality?
was his last name?
Strangeways.
Yes, I do.
It is Bogdan's turn.
Boggy McWeirdo.
He is still scared.
Good.
As you should.
He should be.
He should be.
Yep.
There's a dragon that's flying,
Dive bombing towards him. Rudy is walking like the Terminator towards him and
got
smacking him.
shot
Terminator.
with force
Yeah.
damage.
That is a good.
Yeah.
Like, I like that you say you don't run up. You're like, I walk towards him. And I'm like, that's so much scarier. You
Yeah.
finish
Yeah.
smacking this guy
Yeah.
into the ground, and then you just are
I need to
like,
catch my breath.
You beat him unconscious
You know-
with the back end of your axe.
Wielding a giant axe around is, especially when I'm not going slice through someone, it's wind resistance. My arms might hurt a little bit. Catch my breath while I'm walking over to my next person that I'm gonna not kill.
I imagine your patience is also wearing thin.
Yeah.
You're like, I should be retired. I should be relaxing right now. You're making me do this.
We are literally by the sea. I should be on the beach.
should have a margarita in my head. Wow. You take out all
That's too
your
much. That's too much, man.
frustration on him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope Transman has good spicy margaritas.
I don't think that's the type of thing that you're going to get in Drazmond.
Well, then we're flying somewhere else after this.
Delirium spicy. That's the
Yeah.
spiciest
Oh, no.
it gets.
Yeah, you get sick, super sick.
Whose turn is it?
It is Bogdan's.
Oh, right.
He's just thinking
Alrighty.
about how he wants to.
Seeing Rudy come down, he reaches up to the storm cloud that he's conjured up above, and he changes the nature of the spell and instead casts Whirlwind. This conjures up a tornado that is 10-foot radius, 30-foot high cylinder centered on a point, and he's going to kind of center right in front of Rudy. And so, Rudy, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. 5, but I'm gonna use Indomitable.
Okay.
Yeah, I need that. Let's see, come on. No, it was the exact same thing, so no, I
Okay.
Nope.
So first, Rudy, here's what happens. The whirlwind appears, and I'm going to, I'll use this tornado guy to represent it.
Okay.
The whirlwind appears, and it scoops you up, and you get whirled around. You take 10d6 bludgeoning damage, so you're going to take 35 bludgeoning damage. And you are restrained in the whirlwind until the spell ends. When you start your turn restrained in the whirlwind, you are pulled 5 feet higher inside it. And you can use an action to make a strength or dexterity check to escape. But when you do, you are hurled 3d6 10 feet away in a random direction.
Oh, interesting.
It's like you're in the hit movie Twister starring Bill Paxton.
Yeah.
Not Twisters, the original.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so there's the whirlwind.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Wilhelm, it's your turn.
How high am I? I took 20 feet down. I was 140 feet, so I'm 120 feet. I'm going to dash.
Okay, you dash down.
Yeah.
Okay. Yay, all the way down. Alrighty, top of the round. That brings us back to Rudy, who's in the whirlwind.
Would teleporting out of the whirlwind do anything?
Okay, so you actually do have to.
Roll to see if it's
The first time it enters the whirlwind, or when the. Okay, so no, you actually won't take more damage when you're in the whirlwind. That's the only thing. You don't take any more damage. Like, you have to.
But I'm spinning around.
You're spinning around in the whirlwind, and yeah, you could teleport out of the whirlwind.
I'm gonna teleport out of the whirlwind using Misty Step.
Okay.
That's my bonus action, and I end up behind him.
Teleports behind you. Nothing personal, kid.
And then, yes, I am going to continue to
Bludgeon him.
bonk him. It's not even like a slice. It's like a bonk.
Stop using magic.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Yeah.
24 on the first.
Okay.
I think
23 to hit on the
Really
second,
hurt.
and 25 to hit on the third.
Okay, give me damage on each one.
Okay, so the first is 22.
Okay.
Second
Concentration
is
passed.
27.
Okay.
Third
Concentration passed.
is 32.
Concentration passed.
Ooh.
Come on.
He's very bloodied though.
Bonk. Bonk.
Wrath.
Why won't you go to sleep?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to kill him.
You have a bonk?
He's grievously wounded. He's taken several head injuries at this point.
You'd be merciful, just kill him.
Yeah, maybe it's better.
I don't know what kind of unfortunate
Yeah, what can I whack
damage
him
I've
with?
done to him.
Use the bonk spell.
I tried to think about that
Can
at the moment.
can I whack him with my rod?
Yeah, you have to move down to him.
Yeah, I fly down to him with my wings, booted wings of boots.
Okay.
Boots. And I whack him.
Okay.
I get a 17.
That does actually hit.
Because I assume I'm using strength, right?
Yeah.
And then I do. How much damage can I do? Like a d6? Or
D6.
something?
Yeah. He's
Ugh.
still concentrating because you're not gonna do.
3.
Yeah, 3 damage. Nicely done. You helped. Okay.
I just saw. I'm just following Rudy's lead. Whack!
Both of us are just hitting him on the head.
Okay.
Stop it!
So here's what's gonna happen. He's gonna sidestep slightly over here,
No.
not moving closer to Wilhelm, and then he gets to move the whirlwind onto all three of you.
Oh,
No!
So I need dex saves from you all.
I should have killed him.
18.
21.
Let me actually check. Both of you succeed.
12.
Wilhelm, you fail.
What?
Okay, so Wilhelm, you take 35 bludgeoning damage.
I was trying to land and it got all up
The
in
other
my
two of you
wings.
take 16, but Wilhelm, you are too big to be sucked up into the whirlwind.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
You just live in the whirlwind now.
I am the wind.
It lifts
The
you.
I'll try that again later.
It's an updraft.
Oh man, I should have just killed him.
No, this is like the druid of the community. Like,
We can replace him
Yeah.
We can work.
with a squirrel. I don't even know what druids do.
Ready?
If an elk lived here, it'd be the same amount.
I guess I'm still in the.
You are in the whirlwind, but you weren't moved by it because you started your turn. Yeah.
wait, did Wilhelm get to go this round?
Oh yeah, Wilhelm does get to go.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, cool. So I'm going to flip around. So, okay, just making sure here. It says I can make 3 attacks, 1 with my bite and 2 with its claws, implying that if I make a tail attack... I can't-
Correct. The tail attack is the legendary action that dragons make, so yeah, you don't get the tail attack with your main attack sequence. Yeah.
But I can make a single tail attack.
Yes, but generally you don't want to do that.
It seems the least lethal, though. Like a claw or a bite feels lethal.
Yeah, but any of them can be non-lethal.
Can we just flavor it that I whack him with my tail? even
Yes,
though I'm
we
gonna
can.
Okay.
Karate
Okay.
chop him instead of clawing him.
23 to hit.
Yep,
Nice.
17 more damage.
that was all he needed.
So I whack him with my tail, and,
And
he
the
goes,
whirlwind dissipates. Is that what you want to do?
Into a rock. Into like a.
His head kind of.
He's on the
hits
shelf.
rock.
He's on.
That's a 100-foot drop.
Just.
To the edge.
No cinematic moment for you. He gets whacked a few feet.
The whirlwind dissipates.
He tumbles close to the ledge.
We'll have a moment where we're scared. He goes over like, okay.
Yeah, he like slides and like
Alright.
just stops like an inch away from the ledge.
Alright, Wrath, should we tie each of these up?
Yeah. That's a great idea.
I'm gonna turn it
We will
around.
subdue
That
them.
one in the pit, I don't think we have to worry about.
Yeah.
So
She's tied up.
I'm gonna tie the big guy up.
Alrighty, you tie them up. And
Is his beard fake? Is the real druid?
it's the real druid.
Okay, just checking.
Good thing you didn't pull it off.
Are you like tugging on it? You're like,
Just checking. It's the real Bogdan.
Yep.
I want to take his like. I assume that druids have some kind of spellcasting thing, and take his stuff.
He does have a staff.
Yeah, I take his
Yeah.
staff,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna become Bogdan. Bogdan, the man who is named after his place of birth, the sea.
Strange ways.
Strange ways.
Yeah.
Bogdan, strange ways.
There are a few. Yeah, if you want to look around, there's a few things.
Oh, yes. I'm gonna first, rummage through his pockets.
I'm gonna rummage through her pockets in the spike pit here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although I guess he's a villager. I don't want to take too much.
Yeah, each of you can roll me a d6.
5.
2.
1.
Okay. Who was rummaging through who?
I was rummaging through Lady Spellcaster.
Okay. Yeah, so she actually does have a couple spell scrolls on her person.
I'm gonna hand them just to you, so you get them.
Great.
I don't know what to do with a spell scroll.
I'll write them down.
Yeah,
forget that
on her person is a spell scroll of Synaptic Static, and a spell scroll of Tasha's Mind Whip.
Yeah, you can just forget about those and never use them.
Also about the shrine, you do find 3 greater healing potions.
One each?
One each.
And there's other like spell components and ritual items, but
And
not
you're
much
reading
else
through
of value.
Greenbeard.
Greenbeard.
But I got a 2 on the die.
Anything?
Beyond that, you might expect more to be here, but perhaps many of the valuables of the shrine, especially like as you go through it, you're like, yeah, you'd expect there to be a lot more at the Shrine of Nodens, and especially around like the altar and things. And perhaps things have been stolen.
Does the illusion that Wrath told us about, is it still there on the
Yes,
shrine?
because it has not been dispelled.
Okay. All right, should we speed things up?
We should make haste down into this hole.
All right.
Okay.
I'll go
Yeah, I'm gonna grab Bogdan's staff, and then I will become Bogdan.
Do you want to go first?
Sure, but I should heal first because I took a lot of damage.
Oh, yeah, I should probably.
I'm gonna chug some potions.
I'm going to take a superior.
Superior
Okay.
is how much?
40.
40?
And a staff. We have a staff of
Do you want to
cure wounds.
use that?
Yeah, Bogdan's staff is actually a staff of the woodlands, but you have to be a druid to attune to it.
I look like a druid.
I might take my greater healing potion as well.
I guess it would be a staff of the sea. I'll
Make up
reflavor
words.
it, but you can't use it because it's
Yeah.
a druid staff.
But I can hold it
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I think I know what I'm doing.
yeah.
And cure wounds is a D8.
Yes.
I'm gonna do a bunch of D8s on myself.
Okay.
And then if you
Can
need it,
cure wounds be for multiple people or just you?
I'm gonna tell you it can't.
Okay.
Do you
and
need
just have
healing?
to accept it.
No, I'm at 216.
oh,
hit
you're all
points.
right. But Wrath, if you need it, I got my axe just in case. Whether we need it now or need it before we go into the next one.
Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get as close to there. I'm gonna use some charges, drink some potions. I'm back up at 120, 123.
All right, into the dank hole.
Alrighty.
So I will lead the way.
Yeah.
I am Bogdan. Hold on, I have to get into character. I drink some seawater. I spit it out.
Ugh. You drink some seawater?
Yeah, I taste it.
Okay, make a
No!
Constitution saving throw.
17.
Okay, well, you don't gain any contamination, but you do take 5 necrotic damage.
Damn it. I mean, delicious. I am a druid of the sea. I like bogs. I grew up
Okay.
with one.
Yeah, because Bogdan would have to be a fake name unless you grew up in a bog.
All
This
right.
is my character now.
The passage.
You got to do the Bogdan voice, though. What was the Bogdan voice?
It was like old man in the sea.
Ah, yes, I am an old man in the sea. I love boats and
Storms.
storms
And Nodens.
and Nodens. And my crystals must be covered with moss.
Okay. You head down the passageway,
And moss.
and the smell of
Wet
salt
moss.
water and the sound of the spray fills your ears as you head down the passage. Several niches are carved into the walls where the bones of ancient druids of Nodens are not placed because they had burial at sea. And so the niches instead bear inscriptions and bones of old fish and other aquatic animals. As you head down the passage, eventually it ends at a pool of water. It goes down about 100 feet, and you are now at the water level.
I just thought about something. The water's contaminated, is it not?
Yes.
Do we have anything to help with that?
Do you have neutralizing field?
I do.
Where did we end up coming out of this as fish folk ourselves, aren't we?
I am going to cast neutralizing field.
Okay.
And you already casted something so we can breathe underwater? You can already
Yeah,
breathe
I cast water breathing as a ritual.
All right.
Or as just like I get 1 free casting per day.
How close do we have to stay to you?
Neutralizing field. I am the old man in the sea. I have many books that are wet. And 10 foot radius.
Oh, stay really close. Okay.
Yes, stay close to me. Smell the seawater on me. I have a magnificent beard.
Yep. So you cast neutralizing field.
I have minnows at my place of residence.
You guys are holding me back. I have a swim speed of 40. We both have swim speeds. Can we like drag you along with us?
I have a 30-foot.
Okay, we all have swim speeds.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
We're good.
So we hop in the water together.
Yeah,
and
we all turn into
Synchronized dolphin swimmers.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm in Wilhelm form, but because I have the swim speed of my gold dragon, I'm just like, psh, and I'm breathing and like I don't know, it's weird.
Okay. So you dive into the contaminated water, and the passage continues completely submerged underwater, but further inland.
Uh-oh.
Okay. You continue to swim through the waterways until you come to, ahead of you, there is an opening underwater into what appears to be some kind of underground cove or lake.
I guess that's where we're going.
This is my underwater cove. Please, exit here.
After you.
I, the great Bogdan.
Strange fellow. I don't
As you
Strange ways.
swim down into this cave, all through the passage are countless, like, I guess they would be like horseshoe crabs underneath, like scuttling on the bottom of the water, right? Like hundreds of them in various states of mutation. They're still like regular crab size, but like some of them are like double crabs, where they're like 2 crabs that have like fused together, crabs that have like tentacles bursting out of their shells and things like that, and other bizarre, strange mutations. Like some of them are like half turtle or like part crab, part fish. Some are part crab, part spider.
So
Underwater
normal crab.
spider. Yeah.
I heard once that everything becomes a crab. Fun fact.
First, Rudy busting out facts. What was that? Everything becomes a crab?
Like eventually.
Eventually.
Like
the world-
entropy.
Eventually, all is crab.
Everything is crab.
I have to reflect on that, Rudy. It's hard to just say that and not.
I
think about
say
it.
it and then I go into the darkness.
I sit against the water and just watch the crabs for a while.
As you approach the opening, you can feel the palpable sense of both the water is quite cold as well, and the chamber ahead is much larger and open, and you can see as the passageway comes through, because you've all got dark vision in your current forms. Yeah, so you can see there's no light, but this is where you can actually see ahead of you. There is both the sense of reflection that there's a surface to the water in the room ahead, and light beyond. A strange, eerie purple light.
Do we think anything's going to be down here watching this thing?
Yes. Are we all communicating telepathically, or?
I guess I'm just asking around.
Yes.
I can breathe underwater, so I assume I can speak underwater? I don't know.
That's a good question. I can talk to you, and I can talk with Rudy. We can talk to each other. So we can, like, get the gist. I can tell you what's up.
What's up?
There's a purple thing up here.
It's probably watched by some people.
Yeah, we should kill them all.
All right.
Or
Or are you going to deceive them with your disguise?
I will go in. I will become friends with them.
We have to go in with you because you're also the neutralizer field.
Yeah, you have to stay close.
Okay, we'll just
Should I
act.
put some seaweed on myself and be like the guy with the axe?
Let's just act like we're fish people.
Yeah.
All right, we can act. I mean, is there seaweed in here?
Yeah, there's like algae, seaweed,
Start
and
plastering
other-
some on your
we have to
face.
disguise.
Thank you.
Let's just let's try to
I get as sea-looking as possible.
sing. Yeah.
We ready to, what's the opposite of submerge? Emerge. There. Yeah.
Emerge from the. Yeah.
From the depths.
Yeah.
We
look like
emerge from the depths.
yeah. Stick some like crustaceans on you and stuff.
Take a crab.
I put a crab on my shoulder.
Okay.
We both put a crab on our shoulder.
Spider crabs.
Alrighty. You emerge into the depths, into the chamber beyond. Scene change. Wrath, as you move forward, you draw to the surface of the water and you see the massive chamber beyond. This chamber lies almost directly beneath the Shrine of Nodens, just underneath the cliffs and beyond. It is a large flooded chamber that has two great pillars of rock jutting up out of the underground lake. The room is filled with clusters of delirium crystals that are growing out of the walls and embedded into the earth. Within the room, nearly a dozen deep dregs stand upon the two pillars of rock and a further cliff face, chanting in their deep speech, and chanting rhythmically as these pillars of these strange eldritch machines made with alien metal and delirium channel some kind of eldritch magic throughout this chamber. You can also see three massive, scuttling, mutated crabs, gargantuan and huge in size, with strange stinger-like tails growing out of them, patrolling through the waters, and many other deep dregs throughout the chamber.
And the water is just anything that we see above.
The water
us.
here is about 30 feet deep, and it is thoroughly contaminated. And in fact, the whole chamber is almost kind of humid and covered in the magic of the haze.
Wrath. Magic glowy things.
Bogdan. It's
You-
Bogdan.
Sorry, Bogman. Magic glowy things.
I mean, this is, I think, where we're supposed to be.
I think you said it. So we got to destroy those.
Yeah. If we're gonna stop these lines, the chaos of transmit.
You know, I have rules for this, but I can't think of them right now because I have a dragon brain.
Don't you still have your book on you?
It's
Dragons can
melded
read.
into his dragon form, yeah.
Oh, you don't?
It's part of your hip now.
Oh,
I only appear as Wilhelm. I'm actually just a dragon.
it's like dragons can read, can't they?
Yeah, but the Wilhelm is actually just an illusion.
Yeah.
When you change into Wilhelm, are you just naked?
Always.
He's like a naked man.
No.
Walking around.
No.
What are you guys gonna do?
What are you gonna do, Bogdan?
Well, I originally thought that we could come down here and I could finesse my way into thinking like there's got to be a leader. This guy over here, that looks like a leader.
Tell him to shut it down.
Shut it down. Maybe we can come up with some kind of like.
Can you convince him?
Although, why would you be in charge? Like, they were
I
controlling
know,
you.
they're running the show.
Okay, I have an idea. I
He-
breathe fire on them.
That's a great idea.
That's it. That's as far as my plan goes.
We, as quickly as we can, we are going to enter the room. We are going to destroy those pillars to completely shut off the thing, clean up the stragglers, and then call in reinforcements. Simple, effective.
Okay. The reinforcements aren't. I mean, I guess they can watch. Was there any other entrance, like the path from the shrine to here was just a straight shot. Mm-hmm. Okay.
You haven't investigated to see if there's other entrances into this room.
But at least the entrance we came in was a straight shot. But yeah, the hooded lanterns are not going to be able to hold this location. They're going to be able to hold the shrine outside.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So that's why we can't leave anyone alive.
All right.
Also, don't go into the water. Because if I don't know if I can keep neutralizing field up.
All right.
Wrath, is there any way you can get me up to one of those pillars?
I can.
You can. Oh yeah, because you're a dragon.
I'm a dragon.
Yes. Okay.
Hop on my back.
All right. Wrath, I say you go for the leader who's chanting on the other side, and then me and Wilhelm will take care of these pillars.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do it.
Well, I think that as we prepare to roll for initiative, that is where we will end for this session.
I was ready. I was ready to go.
Oh, yeah, it's fine. Everything's fine.
A big thank you, as always, to our amazing crew, Jill, Kelly, and Joe, for playing tonight.
And a huge thank you to Kyle for all of the work he does behind the scenes. Thank you, Kyle.
Thank you, Kyle.
And a big thank you to our Dungeon Master, Monty Martin. Thank you for running such a wonderful aquatic nightmare.
Yes.
And a big shout out to some incredible artists who produce some incredible assets that have allowed us to use them in our tabletop games, and we encourage you to go out and support some of these amazing creators. We have the wonderful terrain by Dwarven Forge, we have miniatures by Hero Forge and WizKids, we have music by Tabletop Audio, and player character artwork by Elizabeth Pearl.
We also actually have some miniatures from the Drakkenheim set. This is from the Sebastian Crow's set. So some of the deep dregs are from our own set.
Combination of some WizKids stuff. And
WizKids, Dungeons of Drakkenheim, the Dungeon Dudes, and Hero Forge.
Yeah.
All right. Don't forget to look at the links below for our Teespring store. You can find all of your favorite Dungeon Dudes shirts, including Yes, Yes, Yes. Take a look at bit.ly/Dungeon Dudes merch.
Our videos and live streams are made possible because we have an incredible Patreon community supporting our work. If you enjoy the work that we do here, please consider becoming a patron of the show. The links are right down below.
We also have a phenomenal Discord community exclusive for our patrons, so make sure to hop on our Discord if you're joining us on Patreon and chat with us about all of the terrible aquatic nightmares that we are experiencing and what's going to happen next.
Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time in Drakkenheim.